everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Mother Nature has decided to show up here, and rain is sure to have an impact on this game. Ball security will come into play, as both teams will have to deal with some very slippery conditions. It's the Steelers going up against the 49ers.
Larry, I'm not sure it'll solve the California drought problems, but it's coming down in buckets right now as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the San Francisco 49ers. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
On 2nd down, Dobbs steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. To throw is Beathard. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now Beathard. It's caught on the right side. Williams. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't met an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
On second down, it's Bell. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. But he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Third and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Let's go.
The first carry for the Utah man now. It's Joe Williams looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
To throw is Beathard. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And out of bounds, Judd. Shy of the end zone at the 1. First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. They come out here in the eye. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
And that's a major league loss of yardage and probably loss of momentum. You're snapping the ball at the 1-yard line before you suffer that big loss.
Yeah, you think of losing any yardage from the 1 is bad. To go that far back, that's a disaster.
And I think the play calling sequence that maybe the OC had in his head, that's got to change on the fly now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
To throw is Dobbs. Going deep for Hopkins. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Reuben Foster picks it, and into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Yeah.
Here we go!
Dobbs is throwing. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now Dobbs. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out at Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Sliding out of the pocket. There's some space here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Back to throw Beathard. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 36. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
A screen to Bell. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got some space here. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Now Dobbs. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, Downs to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Dobbs to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 19. Now that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Throwing here, Dobbs. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And that'll make it 13-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Beathard. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, the Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
They'll throw here, Beathard. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Dobbs. Flush to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And his kick is good. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Here's Beathard to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. Here's Beathard to throw. And he checks this one down to Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to the back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly yet at the same time under control.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But
down he goes. The 49ers get there. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. A beautiful fake.
Missed.
This will not go down. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Pulled in at the 24. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Across the 45. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught by Garcon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They go play action here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taking you the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan. Been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Back to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Again, it's Bell. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Returnable here from the 38. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Again, it's Williams. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. He'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. They'll go again with Bell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And they give this time to the tailback. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
2nd down, 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will push the lead up to 5. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play. Dobbs now on 2nd down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
On 2nd down, Dobbs. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. Dobbs is throwing. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. see if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. He'll drop to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get the game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Now Dobbs going top shot for Smith. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Bell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Bell. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now a toss. This is Connor. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on first and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. The offense on third down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is third and goal. They come out here in the eye. So now third and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DeAndre Hopkins, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. To throw is down. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. Shipped together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, Williams. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. He finds some. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now a timeout coming in here defensively, as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Now they try the right side here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Here we go now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so. But this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done.
They've got his man complete. It's a big play there for the Steelers. And even 40 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. They still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
Back to throw. A screen to Bell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast?